Hi, my name is Zoe Bryant, and this is my presentation on Monsieur Baptiste the Conman. Now, I know you love looking at my beautiful face, but the little hearts and stuff and everything, but I think it's going to be more beneficial for all of us if I just speak under the presentation so you can see all the pictures clearly and there's not like my head there interrupting the playback. So anyway, yes, so I'm going to see you soon in like 3 seconds, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching.
Monsieur Baptiste the Conman by Roger Furman. Okay, so right when you start reading this wonderful play, the stage directions give you a lot of insight on what this show should look like. For example, in the beginning, there's just a huge chunk of text telling you what the stage should look like. And what I got from it was that the color orange needed to be everywhere. So the first image that I put on here was the color orange. And I wanted to be all over the walls and maybe in some of the costumes just to add a little pop of color, and maybe a couple of the props. Okay, now let's talk about windows. We just talked about the walls. Get it? Okay, anyway. So, another very important part of this set are the large upscale French windows. This is a beautiful mansion / estate. So I think if I was directing this, we would go crazy with the windows. It would definitely be a really big focal point of the set as a whole in my eyes, because it just kind of plays on the fact that so much in this show happens behind closed doors. But with these big windows, you literally cannot hide. And I feel like soon all of their secrets are big. Well, not all of their secrets, mostly just all of the Baptist secrets are exposed. And I just think this is a great way to play on that for the audience. Also, I think they're just absolutely beautiful. And it's also in the stage direction. So you gotta listen to what the writer says. But yes, okay. Okay, so the next picture that I decided to add was a cross on a Bible. Now, this picture to me is very important because religion is one of the big themes of this whole production. So much so that the head of the household allows a con man who says he's a Baptist to stay in their house for eons. He gives up his whole fortune for this man just because he's so blinded by religion. Boom. You can't talk about Christianity and not talk about voodoo for this show. So in this show in particular, the maid Dorinea, I think is how you say her name, she is telling the Baptists, look, and all the people in the house, I understand that Christianity is what you guys do. I got you. But also, let's not forget about voodoo and our culture and where we come from. No, we're not in Africa anymore, but let's not forget. So I have a picture here of Shango, which is one of the gods that she calls on, which is a god from the Yoruba culture, and some voodoo dolls also in the corner, because that's really what you see when you think voodoo doll. And I think I would probably include some of the symbolism in the show, maybe a little smoke, some skeletons, or some seashells, or something somewhere, kind of like Easter eggs hidden throughout my production. And yeah, I just think it's a critical part of this show. Now, let's talk about partying. Okay, so I saw this image and it immediately made me think of the very beginning of the show when there's like a party going on and the grandmother comes in and she's like, hey, nay. This is just what it felt like to me, kind of the vibe I was getting. And so I feel like that's why I put this wonderful image in. Also, it'd be nice to include some art like this in the show on the wall and different pieces that kind of capture the vibe of the beginning of the show, and then also would foreshadow the ending of the show when they're back in the party mode because they got all their money back. Love is in the air. Yes, it is, especially at what I think is a climax of this fantabulous show. So right here I have a picture of simply a table with the tablecloth coming all the way to the floor. This is crucial for this table, and I as a director would have this table as a set piece for the entire show because it's just gonna be there. No one's gonna be thinking about it. But the moment that Don goes under that table when his wife is trying to prove to him that the man he put his trust and faith in really isn't that trustworthy, After that scene happens, everyone be glancing back over to that table, just thinking about what just occurred and how it was a total plot twist. And I just love the thought of this table. Like, it just brings me joy because I, as the director, will know what was coming, but I know that the audience will not. Okay, so this is my last and final image for this project because I am running out of time. But it is a antique perfume bottle, and I put this as my final image because this is kind of how I want the atmosphere to smell and feel like, kind of like antique and like old clothing and love, you know, because I think that's the vibe. And I would also love to have someone put a perfume like this on in the show or have it as a set piece. And thank you. I hope you enjoyed Monsieur Baptiste the Con Man. Yay! I just want to give a special thanks to my mom and my dad who made this possible. Oh, now it's time to go. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.